So today I'm going to be making some gingerbread cookies, my first attempt. Have been wanting to make it for the longest time, but never really did it. So today's going to be the day. Hopefully it turns out good. I found a really good recipe online which had some good reviews. So let's head to the kitchen and go through the process of making the cookies. Okay, so the recipe that I'm using, it actually makes 24 5-inch gingerbread cookies. So I've gone ahead and split the recipe in half because I felt like that would be a lot and it's my first time making it, so I just want to give it a try. Also, my gingerbread cutouts are only about 2.5 to 3 inches, so I felt like it would be a better appropriate amount to make. So let's go ahead and see what all the ingredients we need. All right, so we have 1 1/2 cup of flour, 1 1/4 cup of molasses, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 3/8 teaspoon of baking soda, and also 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. And then we have 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And then in here are main spices, which is going to be 1/2 a tablespoon of ground ginger, 7/8 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 1/8 teaspoon of ground cloves. And lastly, but then we have here 3/8 cup of dark brown sugar. And then also we got the vanilla extract, which we'll be using 1 teaspoon of, and 1/2 an egg. So let's get mixing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put all the spices in here. Mixed, so I'm going to go ahead and transfer this onto a plastic wrap and wrap it up for about 2 hours in room temperature before I go ahead and cut and bake. Okay, so I ended up putting the dough in the fridge for about 2 hours, or actually more it ended up being, just so it could harden a little because it was very soft and it would have been kind of hard to roll it to where it wouldn't break into little pieces. So now it's pretty hard. Let me show you. Here's the dough. It smells really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and start rolling it with my pin, and here are all the different designs I have. But I'm mainly going to be using the gingerbread man, of course, because it's gingerbread cookies, but I might make a few of these as well. Let's get started! Okay, so I took a little piece out and I'm just going to move it into a circular and start rolling it. Let's see. I think, I needed to put some flour here too, and I put some flour over here. Okay, here's the first gingerbread man. I'll do it on the side. I hope the dough doesn't break because I'll just make one for now and see how it turns out. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. It said about 1/4. It depends on how soft or crunchy you want it. I feel like this might be a good amount to start with. Since I'll do like 2 or 3 batches, I can see how this one turns out and then go from there. The cookies are done. Okay, so I put them in this, you know, gotta do that. Put them in the old cookie tins. I had one. I'll eat another one. They actually turned out pretty good. This is just like a half cake, the extra dough that was left. So it is. He is stealing mine. So it's pretty good. I made some of them thicker and some of them thinner. So some are going to be soft while others are going to be more crunchy. So I like the variation. Now, I also just made some icing with just powdered sugar and milk. So now we're going to go ahead and decorate a few. My mom, my dad, and my brother and I, we're going to each decorate one. I hope you guys enjoyed me making these gingerbread cookies. And have a very Merry Christmas.
Or not, if you don't celebrate Christmas, but
happy holidays.
yeah.
Bye.
Oh man, when he does that at 2 a.m. in the morning.